Holidaymakers are continuing with the Easter weekend festivities. A number of them have been flocking at various holiday destinations across the country. Newzroom Afrika's Athi Mtongana joins us live from a traffic roadblock on the N1 highway into Cape Town. Athi, very good afternoon. Just how much traffic have you witnessed there where you are?
A very good afternoon to you. We'll be monitoring the traffic coming into Cape Town, and it's really not that much considering the fact that we are in the full swing of the Easter weekend festivities. We've seen inside the city of Cape Town, in the beaches, where a number of people are already starting to flock at various beaches across Cape Town. But in terms of traffic and holidaymakers that are making their way into Cape Town to celebrate Easter, that volume hasn't picked up in as far as the huge numbers that were expected is concerned. I'm going to briefly move out of shot and show you the various law enforcement agencies that are out here. And if you are driving into Cape Town this afternoon, this is what you're going to be met with by some traffic officers, provincial traffic officers, as well as some South African police officers who are also assisting the traffic officers on the ground here, monitoring, of course, the traffic that is flowing into the city of Cape Town ahead of Easter Monday. I do have with me Mr. Leonard Olivia, who's the provincial traffic inspector, who's going to talk to us about the volumes that we've been seeing since we arrived here. And you were just saying to me that you haven't seen as much traffic as one would imagine going into Easter Monday.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. The traffic is still coming in. We focus on the fatality of the people coming from the different provinces, and we will look at fatigue itself, and also do the officer will be part of concentrating on the driver license of the person, and also of the fitness of the vehicle, and also engage with them of the fatality of us to bring down the fatality of the Easter weekend. And then also we got the road safety management also to educate the drivers also to be part of this successful Easter plan to bring down our fatality in the Western Cape. And we're looking also at COVID, that the people must use their masks and also to have sanitized in the vehicle. We encourage the people to wear that and to also to be safe on the road. And that's important, which we are focusing on.
This is a different Easter. Last year, a lot of holidaymakers were saying to me earlier on, even when we visited the various beaches in Cape Town, this is the first time since, of course, the hard lockdown last year that they're able to come out and actually celebrate Easter outdoors. Won't you talk to us about, how the difference is like before COVID-19? We would have seen a lot of holidaymakers coming into Cape Town compared to now that we're celebrating Easter under the umbrella of COVID.
Yes, COVID is supporting us itself. There's a time limit for them, and also the important thing also, the using of alcohol also, it's a decrease. A decrease of no more a lot of fatalities here because they don't have control over it. Yeah. And we are glad that Prime Minister have also stopped this of people using the alcohol itself, and that is helping us. So if you look at the fatalities coming in, so there will be more safer on the road, because sometimes you're using the consumption of alcohol, and that is making your fatigue also the problem.
Speaking about alcohol, have you spotted any cars that do have alcohol in them, or even drivers that are under the influence during this period of the Easter weekend?
They are at here at the Prime Minister, and we're so glad that they also not using any alcohol anymore, because that is helping us also to look at the fatigue, the speed of the people, and we urge the people to be small, to be patient on the road also, and not speeding, to support the programs we have. And throughout the province, and from today and into tomorrow, the taxi, the public transport will come into our provinces. So we will indicate with them also. We will also be part of them to make it the road safer for us, for each one on this road.
Lastly, before I let you go, just quickly, Mr. Oliver, can you talk to us then about the new technologies that you have as the Provincial Traffic Department that will make your work easier in as far as trying to detect maybe perhaps repeat offenders on the road? What technologies are you using currently that are helping you speed up the process of the work that you do?
We have the device itself, the handheld device. It's linked us with the different, with our other centers, and we can look at a leads itself where people maybe have a lot of cases against them driving. Then we interact with them, and this machine is also helping us to make it more faster. We scan the vehicle, and we also scan the driver license to make sure it's valid driver license and driver and motor vehicles license. And that's a very supportive item for us, and it makes the time also quicker that they go through the roadblock itself.
All right, fantastic. Mr. Leonard, Olivia, thank you so much for your time. The Provincial Traffic Inspector here talking to us about the volumes that are coming into Cape Town as revelers make their way into the city of Cape Town. Remember, he's saying that the volumes of traffic coming into the city is not as high as one would imagine for those wanting to celebrate Easter in the coastal areas. We have seen a number of people, like I said, flocking at various beaches. Those are just locals, and what they're here for is to, of course, monitor those that are coming from outside of the province who want to come and enjoy their holiday inside the city of Cape Town. They will be having many more roadblocks of this nature just to ensure that they make sure that everyone that is behind the wheel this Easter weekend is adhering to the strict protocols of the road and for COVID-19.